Florida has experienced an unprecedented weather phenomenon over the past 7 decades, with historic snowfall and freezing temperatures transforming the landscape of this traditionally warm state. The National Weather Service reported snow accumulations exceeding 3 inches and wind chills as low as minus 11 degrees Fahrenheit in the hardest-hit areas. This event has caused significant disruptions to infrastructure, essential services, and daily life for residents. The cold snap has struck northern Florida the hardest, particularly the Panhandle region, where cities like Pensacola and Tallahassee recorded snowfalls not seen since 1954. Pensacola saw snow accumulation reach 3 inches, 7.6 centimeters, while Tallahassee experienced a mix of snow and freezing rain surpassing 2 inches. Roads in these areas, including parts of Interstate 10, were covered in ice and sleet, prompting emergency alerts to discourage unnecessary travel. The impact was not limited to northern Florida. In the south, where snow is virtually non-existent, temperatures hit record lows. Miami experienced a rare chill of 47 degrees Fahrenheit, while Homestead dropped to 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Orlando saw nighttime temperatures dip to 43 degrees Fahrenheit, with forecasts predicting a further drop to 35 degrees Fahrenheit in the coming days. Panama City reported record-breaking snowfall, with accumulations reaching 5 inches, 12.7 centimeters. Local authorities deployed improvised snowplows to clear main routes, especially those leading to hospitals and critical areas. City Administrator Jonathan Hayes warned that temperatures would continue to drop below 21 degrees Fahrenheit, increasing the risk of road icing. Given the severity of the situation, Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency in the most affected regions. In an official statement, he urged citizens to take precautions, avoid unnecessary travel, and prepare for prolonged freezing conditions. Temporary shelters were opened in cities like Tallahassee and Pensacola to protect the most vulnerable populations. The low-pressure system that triggered this phenomenon moved from Texas and Louisiana into Florida, bringing snow, freezing rain, and extreme temperatures. According to the National Weather Service, these conditions are expected to persist until Friday, when a new cold front could lead to an additional temperature drop before the precipitation moves into the Atlantic. This winter storm has claimed at least 10 lives as it swept across the southern United States. In Texas, 5 residents lost their lives in a traffic accident caused by icy roads, while 2 others in Austin succumbed to cold exposure. In Florida, the storm's impact has included power outages, road closures, and flight cancellations. Milton, near Pensacola, recorded snow accumulations of 8 to 9 inches, setting a state record. The Tallahassee International Airport closed for a full day due to the severe conditions. Governor DeSantis emphasized that the state had mobilized heavy equipment to clear roads, a first for Florida. Louisiana also faced extreme conditions, with snowfalls reaching 11 inches in Chalmette. New Orleans, which hadn't seen significant snow since 2004, recorded 10 inches. These conditions prompted the National Weather Service to issue its first-ever blizzard warning for southern Louisiana. Florida's Panhandle remains one of the hardest-hit regions, with temperatures struggling to rise above 39 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the week. Authorities have urged drivers to stay off the roads due to the dangers posed by icy conditions. In Tallahassee, wind chills have dropped to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, exacerbated by winds of 20 miles per hour. Elsewhere in Florida, temperatures have also plummeted to unusually low levels. Tampa has seen highs barely reaching 50 degrees Fahrenheit, while Fort Lauderdale in the south reported lows of 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Intermittent rain in central and southern Florida has further complicated the situation, though a new cold front is expected to clear the precipitation toward the ocean. The cold wave has created striking images, such as snow-covered beaches along the Gulf Coast. This rare sight has been attributed to a combination of Arctic air and a low-pressure system. Local authorities continue efforts to mitigate the storm's effects, including restoring power and clearing roads. In Tallahassee, a winter storm warning remained in effect through Wednesday afternoon due to snow and sleet accumulations that significantly hampered mobility. Ice-covered roads, including parts of Interstate 10, led to the deployment of snowplows to clear main routes. Florida's Department of Transportation worked intensively to address the challenges posed by an infrastructure unprepared for extreme winter conditions. Officials urged patience as recovery efforts continued in the most affected areas. In southern Florida, while snow was absent, temperatures reached record lows. Miami experienced a minimum of 45 degrees Fahrenheit and highs of only 64 degrees Fahrenheit, well below its typical warm climate. In Orlando, temperatures dropped to 34 degrees Fahrenheit, resulting in morning frost and highly unusual conditions for the central region. The winter storm not only set snow records, but also disrupted air and ground transportation. Thousands of flights were canceled, and freezing rain caused dangerous layers of ice to form on roads and sidewalks. In Jacksonville, ice accumulations reached 0.1 inches, increasing the risk of accidents due to black ice. Despite the severity of the event, many residents took the opportunity to enjoy rare winter activities. In central and southern Florida, the intense cold is expected to persist through the weekend. By Friday, temperatures are forecasted to rise slightly, with highs ranging from 68 degrees Fahrenheit to 79 degrees Fahrenheit in Miami and Orlando, signaling the beginning of the end of this cold wave.